The following portion of Good Day PA is sponsored by Members First Federal Credit Union. With fraud on the rise and October's being Cybersecurity Awareness Month, that's just around the corner, we know this is a hot topic and one that affects everyone. Kevin King with Members First is joining us to share how we can all better protect our finances. To start, why is this something we should be talking about right now?
Well, financial security is a top priority at Members First, and fraud can happen to anyone. As you said, Cybersecurity Awareness Month is coming up in October, and that is a perfect time to do a check-in. But generally, we're seeing a rise in impersonation scams, phishing attempts, and also text messages that appear to be coming from trusted companies. So we're doing a lot of actions behind the scenes to protect our members, but it's important to remember that you are your own best line of defense.
Let's talk more about the trends that you're seeing, because it almost seems like every few months we have to talk about a new way that somebody's trying to scam you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say we're seeing a large threat right now of text and email scams, and fraudsters are pretending to be your financial institutions. So they're going to try to create a sense of urgency. They're going to say your account's locked out, click on a link and provide sensitive information. But it's important to note that Members First will never ask for any type of sensitive information, one type passcode, or anything like that. So if you find yourself in a situation where someone's asking that, there's a good chance that's a scam.
Okay. What other ways, besides don't click those links, can people protect themselves?
Yeah, that's a great question, Amy. I'm going to give you my top recommendations. So first one, create a complex password. And what I mean by a complex password, you should have uppercase, lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters in that password. And then for the password length, you want to try and get that as long as possible. I usually recommend around 16 characters long.
Okay.
And then you want to make sure you have a unique password for every website. And the reason why you want to have a unique password is if one website gets compromised, the fraudsters will try to reuse your username and password across multiple sites, and then you'll be in a bad situation.
I know that is the tricky part, not using the same password, because you have so many websites and so many logins.
There's a lot. It seems like there's a new website, new app. You can also use something called a password manager or password vault to safely store those passwords. I think that's a must-have. Also, two-factor authentication, you need to have that enabled nowadays.
Yeah, that is really good.
Yep.
At first, I thought that was annoying when that first started, and then I realized how smart.
Yes, once you get used to actually using some of these security tools, it just becomes second nature. I also like to have my apps on my phone have auto updates enabled, or within a Members First app, you can have transactional alerts if anything is happening. And then also just be cautious. Be cautious, if you are looking at an email or text message, why are they asking this type of information? And then just be very careful what you provide.
What is Members First doing behind the scenes?
Yeah, so we have a robust fraud prevention team, and they're working very hard around the clock, and we have multiple layers of security in place. They will also practice proactive outreach, so if they detect unusual activity in your account, they'll reach out to make sure everything's okay. And then we just like to be out in the community that we serve and have financial education, fraud prevention awareness, and be there for our members.
Very good. And then if somebody thinks, uh-oh, this happened to me, I am the victim, what should they do?
Yes, I'd say, first of all, don't panic, but you have to act quickly. You can reach out to Members First and have us take a look at your account and verify everything is okay. If you could, change your password and then go back, as we talked in the previous question, and apply some of the security recommendations. But we're here to help, so reach out to us and we can be there for you.
Very good. Appreciate your help today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
You're very welcome. The previous portion of Good Day PA was sponsored by Members First Federal Credit Union.